This is Susan LaFontaine at the Earth Day 40th Anniversary Celebration, the Climate Rally. A lot of people in the house, and about to go up next is James Cameron.
Give it up, please, for James Cameron. Hi there.
Hi James, how are you doing?
Good.
Congratulations with the wins on Avatar.
Oh my God, that seems like last year.
So last year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell me about today. Your initiative that you just started over in LA, the Avatar Home Tree Initiative.
Right. Well, 20th Century Fox and the Earth Day networks are working together to plant 1 million trees, and we're calling it the Home Tree Initiative. So it's got a little bit of a theme related to the film, and so it's going to be 1 million trees not only in the U.S. but in 15 other countries, which is all great. It's all stuff that we need to do. It's really about raising consciousness. We don't need 1 million trees. We need 1 billion trees or several billion trees. We need to not only stop deforestation, but we need to reverse it. And these are all critical issues. So I'm going to talk about some of this stuff when I, get up on stage later.
So you're doing this with Earth Day as well?
I think that you've got a big group of people here who care about what's going on, care enough to get up out of their homes on a Sunday or not do something else, like go to a game or a movie and come here. So you've got a committed audience. What I've tried to do is think of something to say to them that will give them something to do, because I think people need to know what to do next if they're concerned.
Well, how can anyone make a difference in addressing this to Congress and getting the issue resolved? As you can see, nothing has happened much. What can we do?
Well, look, I think that first of all, people don't necessarily feel like as an individual they can make a difference, but of course they can. Everybody in our country is empowered to make a difference. The question is, what's the best way to use your personal energies? I believe that the first thing you need to do is become educated and articulate about the subject of climate change, because there's so much superstition and denial and carefully orchestrated, funded skepticism out there right now. We have to resist that. We have to turn the public consciousness around, because right now the public generally has got their head stuck in the sand. 2 years ago, we had about half the people in the nation believe climate change was real and it was caused by human activity. It's gone to about 1/3. I would challenge the people here to be warriors for the earth, not with violence, obviously, but with words and with the truth.
One last thing with the kids here, do you think that education is important, and starting with the younger generation? How should we approach this to get the message out? It's just all the kids I see. It's pretty incredible that they get involved at such a young age.
Yeah, well, kids are absolutely critical to this, and how we raise them, the values that we instill in them, will really determine the outcome of human civilization, because we are at a pivot point in history. We can't go along as we have before. So education is a critical part of that. But it's not just how we educate the kids in the schools, it's how we educate them in the home. The interesting thing we're finding, because my wife founded a school, and it's an environmental school, a Muse school in Los Angeles, and teaches the kids not only the normal curriculum, but how to be citizens of the 21st century, how to take responsibility for themselves, for the others in their immediate sphere, and at a global level, and how to think environmentally, how to eat organically and very consciously, and all those things. And what we find is that the kids teach the parents. The kids know more about it than the parents do.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
It's very true. Thank you, James, for your time. Do you have a URL with MySpace?
But I'm gonna get into all that stuff, because I actually think the networking part of it really is
important, especially
I'm
with
gonna
new
have
media.
to start tweeting and all that. I always said there's nothing I have to say that I can say in 142 characters, but I'm going to have to learn that discipline.
Okay, great. We'll set it up for you then.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, James.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.